literally as I'm editing this video, it arrived. It has arrived. And here we go. There I am. That's me. I'm going to America. Welcome back to another video about summer camp and camp leaders. So, this video is about getting your visa, your J1 visa, non-immigration work visa. So essentially what the non-immigration J1 visa is, I'm guessing anyway, is you're not staying in America, you're not going to stay there forever. You've got the time at camp and then 30 days after your visa ends to leave the country, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's it, I'm pretty sure of that. I'll have to make sure. So today's video is just going to be talking about the process of going through it and my experience, and then I'm also going to add into this my trip to Belfast, because last night was so fun, but it was terrible, but it was amazing. It was terrible, the wind was terrible, the rain was terrible, it was empty, we couldn't find no one, couldn't find anything. It's cheaper to go to Belfast instead of getting a train to London, so me and my mate Liam, we're going to go Belfast, and I'm going to put it in this video, so it's going to be a bit of a serious vlog at the minute with the documents, and then we're probably just going to be having a laugh in a pub in Belfast somewhere, just getting up to whatever we're getting up to. But I don't even know which way I'm going. I've got to check my map, so I'm going. First thing about this whole process on the visa, if you do go with an agency and with camp leaders, so if you are interested in going to summer camp, I'll leave my code down below, and I'm pretty sure if you use that code you'll get £20 off the fees, and I'll also get £20, so it just helps both of us out really. So if you are thinking of going to a camp, definitely use my code. So Camp Leaders has everything set out for you, and they have videos and text and PowerPoints on how to apply for your visa. So first of all, use a laptop, do not use a phone. It doesn't work on phone apparently, but it says don't use a phone, use a laptop. So I instantly went on my laptop over there, and I can see why, because it's very easy, the website, to navigate, but because it's a document it has to be done properly, so definitely use a laptop. But now that's out the way, I might just go straight to what you need. So obviously you'll need a passport. So if you are flying to Belfast, you need to get back home, and to do that you'll also need some other form of identification, which will be your provisional. So I'm bringing me provisional or your driving's license, but I haven't got one. This is because they take your passport to put the visa in and to apply for it. Now that they're out the way, I'm going to go into the boring stuff and the documents. Now I'm not going to show the documents just because I don't know if I'm allowed to, because it has like all my addresses and where I'm staying and all that type of stuff. So I'm not going to show them, but I'm just going to name them. It sounds a lot more than what it is. When I was going through it I was a bit worried, and I was a bit like, oh, I've got loads to do, but honestly it weren't that bad. So first thing that you'll need is, after your passport, your DS-160 confirmation page. Now this has a photo of you on it, and it's quite easy to get. I did that to use my laptop for it, just to sign up and get it all done. And as well, by the way, all these are on different websites, so it is quite confusing, but if you do use an agency, it's so easy. So the next thing you'll need is your appointment instructions. Now this has 2 barcodes on it. The work class is a J1 Work Exchange Visitor Visa. For example, teacher, summer worker, that type of stuff. That's what this visa is for. So you're not going to stay there forever. It's just, you're going to come over, do a couple of weeks or months, and then go home. The next set of documents that you will need is your DS 2019. Now this is from the US Department of State. Sounds very serious, because it is. Again, you just need to sign up, do it, get it, and then print it off. Oh yeah, by the way, you've got to print all them off. I've got all my prints here, so I can show the back of that page. So you do need to print them off. I haven't got a printer, so I was a bit worried, but there's, obviously you've got local libraries and all that, but you can just go online and type in like what website did I use? I think I used Print Pond. You can set it to documents, and then you can copy the PDF or screenshot it or whatever you need to do and send them it, and you can get it front and back and all sent to you. It only cost me, I think, £6 in total, and that's with delivery of like £3 or £4, so it is very cheap. So if you haven't got a printer, don't worry, but you do need to print them off, and there's no getting around that. Like, you're getting a visa, it's got to be serious, it's got to be done properly. It's just something you've got to do. The next document you need is your SEVIS receipt. SEVIS, SEVIS. So basically this is just a receipt that your camp has paid for. I'm pretty sure not your camp, I'm pretty sure it's your agency. So for me, I think camp leaders have paid this for me. So that helps out, I guess. Thank you. So it's literally just a receipt to say, yeah, this is all done, all complete. That is all of these documents, I think, anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So these are like the important documents in my opinion. But then you do need proof of intent to return home. Essentially, this can be an agreement of where you live, so a tenancy agreement, a letter of employment, or university employment document. Basically, it's just to say that you're going to come back to England after America and you've got a job, you've got education, instead of coming back and living on the streets and getting up to shenanigans or staying in America and breaking the law. Literally, it just says, I'm coming back to England, and very kindly my manager Neil got all these for me. He's sorted me out, Neil. He's really helped me, and he's printed off like payment slips, and so that's helped me a lot. Thank you, Neil. Thank you very much. Now, the last thing that you need, document-wise, to take to your appointment for your visa is a visa 2x2 photo. So it's a passport photo like you find in the UK and England. Let me show you my gorgeous face. There's me from like 2021. Come on, focus. It's not focusing. There we go, there it is. I have got them exact same photos up there, and I was like, oh, I've got it, cool. But it's 2x2, and I was looking at them and I was like, one, it's a rectangle. Two, that's not 2 inches. You need to buy these photos. Now, I didn't know this, but these are for America. Look at him. Look at that handsome devil. There he I shouldn't have worn a white top because I've just got a floating head, but it is what it is. You can either go to Max Spielman, who do it for you, and they get like a check and make sure it's all alright, and that was $14.99. And to be honest, I said to the woman, I'm quite skint at the minute, and I've spent a lot of money on this visa. I'm just going to go to a photo booth, and I got these for £10. So it's a little bit cheaper to get them at Photo Me. I went into WH Smith and got them done. There are all the documents. Up to now, to get your visa appointment, that is, I think, £150. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's £150. Then, because you take your passport, you can either collect it at either the London embassy or the US consultant in Belfast. I forget what it's called, even though I'm going. You can pick it up from there for free within about, I think it said 10 days, roughly 10 days. But obviously for me, I can't do that because I'm going to Belfast and I've got to work and come back home. So you can either pay, I think it's £22 to get it picked up locally from, the closest one to me is Manchester, the Manchester US building, or you can pay £33 to get it delivered to your house. So I'm getting it delivered to my house because obviously I'm not going to go back to Belfast. So it is quite expensive, but it's documents and a visa and very important, so you've got to pay it, you know what I mean? Then, because I'm going to Belfast, I had to buy my flights. You can get cheap flights. I don't know if I got good flights or not. I think I paid £33 to fly from Manchester to Belfast and then back the next day to Manchester. The problem is, me and Liam are like, how are we going to get to Manchester? We've got trains back from Manchester to Liverpool, but getting there early hours in the morning. We've decided to buy more flights from Liverpool, which makes it easy for us, but that was another £20 or £25. I've got a hotel for one night and it is £51, so not bad for the hotel. And me and Liam have like split the flights and the hotel because it's basically £25 each. All in all, I've paid about £230 for my visa. No, 240. Yeah, about 240 quid. And that's with printing stuff, getting my photos took, getting the appointment, booking for the visa, getting it shipped back to my house, my passport, because obviously after I get my visa I'm going to need my passport to get to America, because I think they put a page in your passport, I think anyway. So all in all it has cost about 240 quid, and then I'm going to go over there and I'm going to spend money. So if you're living in Belfast or Ireland, well done. If you live near London, well done, because you will save yourself a bit of money, and you'll probably only have to spend money on the appointment, which is about 140 quid. So now the boring stuff's out the way. Let's get some drinks, basically. Can I put that in? Yeah, I can. I'm 24. I have no idea how good this video is going to be. The first bit's the important bit for anyone going to camp. This next bit is if you're just curious, so please stick around and watch, because I hope you will like it. If not, have a good day. But yeah, let's go to Belfast. Hello guys. It might be 4:12 in the morning, but you can have a skippy creatine, you know what I mean? And I have 2 scoops because why be average? Jim Bro with Scott. Pink Himalayan salt. Get your drink. I get some lemon juice. Does this help the creatine? I have no idea. Does it taste bad? Yes. No. Am I getting a visa? No. Salty. As you can see, 4:15. Liam will be about half an hour. I can't wait for the next day and a half of my life with Liam. It's going to be a good show. We're going to see what happens. I'll probably see you in the airport. I said that last time. We'll see where life takes us. Although our flight was very early, we will still get an airport pint, as it is tradition for any lad or any person going to an airport. Although we had high hopes for this trip, things didn't go to plan. Firstly, the weather was awful in Liverpool, so instead of walking to the airport, me and Liam got an Uber. And if we thought the weather in Liverpool was bad, we had a lot coming our way once we landed in Belfast. To start things off, our flight was delayed by a short 20 minutes due to high winds in Belfast. Then, before takeoff, Liam looked at the map and realised we were flying to a different airport in Belfast. One quick Google search and we discovered that we could get a bus to the city centre where we were staying the night. Unfortunately, the bus was £9 each for a single. After the both of us bought our overpriced bus tickets, we got to see Belfast in all of its glory. Fields, rain, fields and puddles, with the odd building every mile or so. Due to the harsh weather, I didn't want to take my camera everywhere with me in case of water damage. Once we both arrived to the city centre, we instantly went searching for food. We found a cafe called Bob's and Bert's, where I got a yummy sausage, bacon and egg butty. That's perfect. Oh. After devouring our breakfast, me and Liam went on an adventure. We walked and walked and walked. Belfast was quiet for a major city. We ended up in JD, McDonald's and a Cafe Nero. If you are ever travelling to Belfast, you will 100% see a Cafe Nero. We passed about 14 during our 30-hour stay. As the hours passed by, me and Liam felt like we had been lied to about Belfast. But once the realisation hit us that we travelled on a Tuesday and during a storm, with winds so strong they couldn't let us off the plane for 25 minutes once landing, we decided to find something to do. and that was sitting in Cafe Nero. After a rather boring Nando's and some pints in the Wetherspoons, things got worse. Our train from Manchester Airport to Liverpool Lime Street was cancelled, meaning me and Liam had to spend a further £70 on an Uber back home once we landed in England. Anyway, after the disappointment of spending more money hit us, we decided to hit the town and find a bar or pub. Once again, we walked for what seemed to be miles. Luckily, the weather got slightly better. We eventually found a pub, and wow, what a pub this was. The Duke of York. Here's a video for you to experience the absolute joy of this place. With the walls and even the ceilings filled to the brim with Guinness memorabilia, this place had character. We started talking to 2 Americans and the 2 barmaids. The pints were going down easy and the conversations were flowing. As the night went on, this place got busier, and this is when we truly felt like we were in Belfast. After a couple more pints, we finally met this fine gentleman, Chris. Chris was sat in the corner enjoying his pint. He is a fellow drummer like myself, and he gave me and Liam some other pubs to visit. Chris was kind enough to buy me and Liam a lovely pint of Guinness, and after about 30 minutes, Chris had to leave to get ready for work the next day. Thank you, Chris, for making our Belfast adventures feel complete. Now, with some more ale in our system, the trip to Belfast started to feel worth it. From the cold, drab and empty day to the jam-packed nights, Belfast was starting to impress me. Once me and Liam finished our pint, we walked to the pub Chris recommended, Kelly's Cellar. A small but cheerful boozer, with a different vibe to the Duke of York, but once again, filled with character and charm. Guzzling down yet another pint, me and Liam were ecstatic with how the night was going. Shortly after, a man walked past me with a Triumph top on, a British motorcycle company. This was my chance to start yet another conversation with a stranger. The strangers I confidently approached were a group of 4 friendly Canadians. After most likely boring them all with my little 125cc motorbike, now I know why the Canadians were looking at me like, oh yeah, because I was like, I love motorbikes, and also probably ruining their night. They left. As the pub was closing, me and Liam decided to call it a night, find some food and head back to the hotel.
Oh, I dropped them on, right? Oh, the cow's on there, so I've dropped them in it. Where's my calzone though? So I've dropped some calzone there, because
if my calzone has been nicked, okay, no, what is that as a calzone?
it's not speak kebabos.
That's alright, but what is that? Where's the cheese? It literally is a folded pizza, and that's not what a calzone is. Calzones need cheese, but... So for anyone wondering to go to Belfast for the camp visa, do it, because it is a good night out. You'll have a laugh with your mates. Bring a mate, don't go alone, bring a mate. But it's cost more than what we thought because of cancellations and all that. But we've went in January, the weather's terrible. Get your visa, have a good laugh. This might not even make it in the video. Belfast is a good place. You have a good laugh, you drink a lot, and you enjoy it. So definitely, if you're the lad thinking of getting your visa, go Belfast, don't go London. Too expensive. Go to Belfast, go to a pub, speak to random people and get your visa. That's what I'd say.
Where's the fourth light, no? I don't know, it's just funny, innit?
Oh.
You were running me. Run me a pizza out. How did you know it was a slice, but I did? You've run it like that. I'm going to bed, I'm fuming. Do you know where they like cut a slice out of a Domino's pizza and you like blend it?
Did they blend it, lad? You could tell.
Oh, it's a slice.
We had a good night. That is the moral of the story. Don't let a bad day ruin your night.
Exactly. You live and you learn, man.
You live and you learn. You live and you learn. We had such a good night. I don't care, it was good.
Yeah.
This has been worth it for that 4 hour stint, 3 hour stint.
That probably was the worst flight I've ever been on in terms of like danger though.
Oh yeah.
Like we were rocking like crazy.
So here I am, back in my bedroom, and as you've seen at the start of the video, my visa got delivered. My passport got delivered. So here's my visa and my passport. I'm covering everything just in case there's stuff on it I can't show. If you are planning to get your J1 work visa for summer camp leaders, definitely go Belfast. If you want to spend the night and you want to enjoy, maybe have a couple of drinks, invite a friend, definitely. I'd so recommend it, even though there was complications and it cost a lot of money. That was our fault, that weren't Belfast's fault, that was completely mine and Liam's fault. Definitely go to Belfast instead of London, if that's something that appeals to you. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this little vlog. I really enjoyed doing the narrating over the B-rolls and all that, and like the travel. I wish I got more content, but like I said, the camera, I didn't want to damage it, and it would have just been so long editing and all that, and literally we just stayed in cafes most of the time, or Weatherspoons. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next video.